Welcome to a new vlog. It is Tuesday. I have to open up this vlog by apologizing for not posting last week. I was completely off my game last week. I really was. And it took me such a long time to edit and complete the color combinations video. I worked on editing that video, I think, for 3 days total, and like long days. It was just a really tough video to edit. It took me such a long time because there were so many small moving parts in that video. Because of that, it completely threw my schedule off completely. I had to get a video together for a brand for approval. I had to get it shot and edited. I had my Friday video that I needed to do, a Walmart haul that I really wanted to do on Sunday, and just trying to get back to 3 videos a week. And I failed, apparently, because I didn't post a vlog on Tuesday. I shot content on Tuesday, but it was all like LTK, and I used some of the content for my Walmart video, but I forgot to try things on. I didn't even steam the coats. I mean, I was just not having a very good week last week. I was completely off my game. I was 2 steps behind. I had to drop the vlog. I could not focus on editing the vlog because I had spent so much of last week and the weekend, because I worked all weekend. Saturday, I worked on editing the Walmart video. Sunday, I worked on editing the collaboration video that I had to get to the brand on Monday. I was supposed to get it to them on Sunday, and I got it to them on Monday. I just felt like I was constantly editing, which makes me think that I probably need to hire an editor. I apologize. Right now, I'm kind of just like brain dumping on you guys. Something had to give, and the vlog was it, especially because the footage that I had was rubbish. It was just terrible. There wasn't a lot of it. It wasn't very good. It wasn't very meaningful. I mean, it just wasn't that great. So I hope you don't mind. I made the executive decision to skip a vlog. So anyway, today I have spent time shooting another collaboration video. It's going to be really easy edit, I think, and it's going to go quick. I know it's going to go quick. Right now, I'm going to show you my outfit of the day. I'm going to get changed because it is 5:20 at this moment. I'm going to get changed, and then I am going to go downstairs. I am going to make some pickled onions, and I've got to do a little bit of cleaning because we've got guests coming over for dinner on Saturday. We're having our neighbors over for some dinner. You know what? And another thing that didn't work out last week, I could not get my sourdough breads to work out. I revived my sourdough starter, and it was doing fine, I thought, but I tried making some bread. It didn't turn out. It was really flat and, just really gummy. It just didn't turn out. So I fed my starter again for a couple of days, and then I made another bread, and it also turned out really flat and just didn't work out. And I'm like, what is going on? I was having a really bad week last week, in the sense that nothing seemed to be going right. But I did make a bread today, and it turned out. Last night when I was looking at it, I was worried that it was going to be another repeat, and I figured out what I was doing wrong. I was putting it in our cabinet that's really dark, and I thought it was warm in there, and it's either too dark or too warm or both. And so the dough wasn't rising, and I did that to all of them. Last night, when I pulled it out, because it has to bulk ferment for 4 hours after you've done some other stuff to it. And so this is the big fermentation, the big rise that it's supposed to get. And I pulled it out, and it was looking kind of flat and watery, like the other 2. And I'm all like, what in the hell? And I realized, I bet you it does not like being in that cabinet. I put it next to our oven, and I baked something really fast in the oven. It only took like 10 minutes to bake, but I left the oven on, and I actually bumped the temperature up a little bit and left the oven on for about another hour. And I put the dough right next to the oven, so that it could get some of that radiant heat, and that actually revived it. And so this morning I was able to successfully bake off a sourdough loaf. So Congratulations to me for that. I know that with baking that bread and it being a success, that I have broken whatever was going on last week that was holding me back. Anyway, I'm going to make some pickled red onion. I've been meaning to do that forever for Angie and myself. I like them too. So I'm going to make some pickled red onion, and I've got to do a little bit of cleaning downstairs in the kitchen. And then I'm going to make dinner. Angie is outside working. She's going to come in and take a hot bath so that she can warm up. But let me go and see what she's up to. I was wondering what you were doing out there. I'm going to come down.
Oh,
Okay, I'll be down in a minute.
all right.
I want to show you guys the decorations that we have up for Halloween. Poor Angie's been very hard at work today outside.
Hello.
This is our skeleton guy. And we have him tied because, we don't want kids to take off with him. And he's just hanging out.
We got our glow-in-the-dark spider.
Oh, yes, and we have a glow-in-the-dark spider. I'm not sure if he glows or not, but, he's there. And then we have our Hello Kitty inflatable. My aunt got her because she loves Hello Kitty. And the neighbor kids love her, so we try and put her out every year. I don't think we did last year, but we try. Okay, I guess I'm going to talk about the outfit of the day in the kitchen. Today I'm wearing a sweater dress. This is from Quince. You shouldn't be surprised. And I'm doing it in the kitchen because I'm downstairs. So this is a cashmere turtleneck sweater dress. I love it. It is so cozy, so comfortable, and this burgundy color is everything. I absolutely love it. I just got it. I just started wearing it today. What I really like about it as compared to the V-neck one that I have is that this one has got slits. It just makes walking so easy, and also it's just such a stylish little touch, I think, to have the slits. And hair's pulled back though because it is a hair washing day. I actually have to wash it tomorrow. My necklace is this faux pearl necklace. This is from Banana Republic Factory. The earrings are actually real pearl earrings from Monica Vinader. The shoes that I'm wearing right now are my Ralph Lauren flats, and I don't want to get them wet in the grass. The London flat is what they're called, which is kind of funny, a London flat. Anyway, I'm going to change my shoes, but I'm going to stay in this dress for the time being until we are done outside because this dress is going to keep me nice and cozy warm. And the cats are, just wanting to be outside, and I need to change into a better pair of shoes that can handle the wet. So I'll be right back. Come on. The garden is just about gone. I mean, we still have tomato plants and such, but we know that they're going to be dying soon, only because we're probably going to be getting pretty dang low in temperature here pretty soon. One of the days we are actually going to be down to below 40 degrees at night. The cats are out here munching on grass. Angie is busy taking down the lanai, taking down the cover, slowly but surely winterizing the yard. Probably I need to trim my lemongrass at some point. I don't have any scissors. Otherwise, I might do that today. I think I have found a tremendous mushroom. Whoa. Wow, I wonder if they're edible. welcome to Thursday. So it has been a really interesting day. We spent the morning getting our voting ballots all nice and filled out and ready to go. So we are going to be dropping those at a ballot box tomorrow. Very excited. I always love participating in the American process of voting. It is a privilege. So I hope that you guys are getting out and voting as well. So that's my PSA for the day, but that is what we did this morning. And then I washed the dishes. I got some lunch together. I got dressed, and here I am. So I am actually now sitting down, getting ready to start work. I have been working, doing little admin tasks here and there, but getting dressed was, the biggest part of the day. We got off to a late start. I didn't get upstairs until like 11:30 because the voting took us a while because Angie likes to be very thorough and she reads everything. And so we, walk through all of the different things. And anyway, it took up a good chunk of the morning. That's what we did this morning. And then I had to wash the dishes because this evening we are going to be doing a big clean downstairs. We have got company coming over for dinner on Saturday. And so we want to be sure that the house is nice and clean. And then I have not decided what I am doing for dinner just yet. I think I wanted to make a roast pumpkin soup, but I have no chicken broth. I need to go to the groceries. We have not gotten groceries, and I think we're going to do that tomorrow. We're also going to be doing a Costco run and all kinds of other fun stuff tomorrow. So I think I will save the pumpkin soup. Besides which, I wanted to use a little bit of the pumpkin for a pumpkin cake that I am baking. And then I also want to make a sangria. So we've got to get some ingredients for that because I think our neighbors are bringing paella. And so I figured a sangria would be a really nice accompaniment to some paella. And I've got to also make a little plates, which I'm probably going to make some hummus. I haven't made homemade hummus in a minute, and I want to make that. So anyway, there's a lot to do in the next couple of days. But today, I just thought I would check in. I am going to do some editing until I'm guessing about 5 o'clock. And then I'm going to head down. We have done some decorating for Halloween. It's just stuff, but I've created hygge. We've got a lot of flameless candles. One of them was a return snafu from Amazon. I wanted flickering candles that were made of real wax. And I got the real wax part, but I did not get the flickering part. But we're making do with what we have anyway. I mean, they're still really good. They still create a beautiful ambiance. And so we're using some of those. And I want to create an atmosphere in our dining room because, we're going to be having dinner there in the dining room. And our dining room right now is torn apart. It is a landing zone. And so it's kind of a good thing that we're going to have this company coming over because we have been meaning to clean that dining room and get it back into its regular state for months now, and we just haven't done it. So this is forcing us to do that. So that's a good thing. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get to work. I've got to get some editing done. I think that's it for now. I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will check in with you guys again a little bit later on. Hi everyone, happy Friday. So yeah, yesterday did not pan out like I had said that it would. We did zero cleaning. We ended up ordering dinner in and we both kind of chilled out for the night. Say hello, Angie.
Hi. I was taking a little bit of a siesta yesterday after I did some work because I am getting ready for some really aggressive work where I'm not going to have time to rest. So, you got to take it when you can get it sometimes.
Sorry about the sound. It's going to be a little bit funky because I forgot to turn my mic on, but I'm not re-recording that. So this morning, at any rate, is a morning filled with errands. We have got to go and drop something off to our financial advisor. Ooh, lots of sunshine. And then we've got to go to Value Village and make a drop off. And I was going to say we can make a pit stop at Value Village, but no, we're not going to make a pit stop at Value Village. Value
Village is dangerous.
Then after that, we're going to go hit Costco, and we're going to hit Costco kind of hard because there are a lot of things that we need. I have already advised Angie that we have a list and we're going to be sticking to our list. I even added oranges to the list. Oh, I didn't add pecans. Dang it. We need pecans too.
My goodness.
Yeah, I know. Maybe some palmiers. I don't know. I told Angie things we're not supposed to be jumping into our cart, but
yeah, we don't go to Costco without getting palmiers if they have them, though. So
yeah,
that was an unspoken already on the list.
So. Okay, all right, there you go. She validated my palmier addiction. Anyway, so we are on our way to run those errands. We're going to try and get them done as quick as possible because Angie and I both want to get a little bit of work done. I say we probably give work a couple of hours when we get home, because we're going to get hot dogs at Costco. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Hot dogs and a cookie.
Dog lunch.
They've added cookies to their, a chocolate chip cookie to their menu on the Costco. I don't know if your Costco's do this, but it is like the best effing chocolate chip cookie I've ever had other than the ones I make.
Okay, I was going to qualify that because I'm like, I don't know. I like your cookies better, but you know.
For what it is, It is delicious. It's missing nuts. I like having nuts in my chocolate chip cookies, but it is just really delicious. Oh, one of the other things that we have to do is we have to go drop our voting ballots off.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're officially voting today. We filled out the ballots yesterday, and we're officially voting today.
Yep, we're dropping off our ballots.
We don't have our little stickers on, though.
No, totally forgot to wear my sticker. But yeah, we've got our ballots, and we're going to go drop those off as well.
Make sure you take time to vote.
Yes.
It's very important.
And early.
Yes.
As early as this video goes up.
Yeah, exactly. Just take time to vote.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, there's that important errand that we need to run. But once we've gotten all of our errands taken care of, we're going to get home, try and get some work done, and then clean, like we're going crazy. Lots and lots of errands, but Angie has been hard at work. I'm going to insert some footage at some point in this vlog, probably here. So we're going to take a little trip back in time to last week when Angie was showing us some of her completed pieces and talking through what she's been up to. But as she mentioned, she's been hard at work getting ready for this possible art show.
Yes.
She submitted her application, fingers crossed that she gets invited to join.
We just wanted to show you the little ornaments that I made. I still don't have the little, I'm going to put jewelry bales on here so that they have a little pretty thing to hang off of. But anyway, this is one of them. I wish I could, there we go. Let me hold it like that. So, or not. Here's one of them. And I am going to modify this design just a little bit. I think I'm going to put a little center circle here just because that was really awkward. But here's this one here. That's actually 2 shades of red. Here's Raleigh's favorite. And this one was kind of accidental because I didn't want to throw out the glass. It didn't work for a different piece, so I used it for this one. And it ended up looking to me like what do they call it? A Fair Isle sweater. Mm-hmm. Anyway, this one's Raleigh's favorite. And as soon as I get an actual set done, I'm going to get them photographed and put up on my website. I don't know, I can't keep my head straight as far as like getting an actual set done. I'm like, ooh, I want to try this one today. Ooh, I want to try that one today. And none of them have been an actual set yet. I'm excited to get back home and try and finish what I was doing. It's a little sketchy, so I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see.
Yep. And then we're going to clean a lot. Thankfully, the main living areas are not too terrible. There's just a few things that I need to do in the kitchen, and then clear off the bar, get all of that done. And then Angie's got to tidy up the living room, and then we're going to work on the entryway, getting that sorted. And then we've got to focus on the dining room. And that's the big job, I think.
Yeah.
And it's just really that the dining room, like I mentioned yesterday, has become a landing zone for things. We're going to clear it out and get it ready for guests tomorrow. So, all right.
That's the whole purpose in inviting guests over. It forces us to clean things that we've been putting off for ages.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I told them that yesterday too. I was all like, this is a good thing. It's annoying, but it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's definitely an interruption, but, you got to stay in touch with your friends and, enjoy life a little bit.
Right, especially as we age. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, and we'll talk with you again later. So you had to know that this was coming. We're doing a Costco haul, and boy, have we got a lot. We spent a good amount of money, but we knew we were going to. Starting out with Mama Lil's pepper. Angie saw these at the Costco and insisted that I grab them.
Non-negotiable.
It was a non-negotiable. She saw them and I'm surprised you didn't grab two.
I almost did.
Yeah, okay. Paper plates, because we are those people. This is reality, kids. This is reality. I don't have the time to wash dishes I try to wash dishes every single day, but I just don't have the time to be washing like real dishes. So we use paper plates.
That said, we do recycle and compost them.
Yes, we do. We do. Got some of the Kirkland 100% pure organic maple syrup. This is a grade A maple syrup, 2024 crop. I watch sometimes, only when he comes up on my feed, like my home feed. I watch Bobby from Flav City, and I have his app and everything, but I was watching him do a Costco, kind of like this, get this from Costco kind of video, and he talked about this and said that this comes in only once a year, and if we find it, to pick it up. So we did, because I want to start using maple syrup to help sweeten things. And I also need maple syrup for the sangria I'm making. We have some that I'm going to use first before I open this. But yes, it's sweetened with maple syrup, not simple syrup.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard that maple syrup is really good in coffee. I don't know. I haven't tried it, but,
So we're trying to find alternative sweeteners, and this is one. Your mouth is drooling. We're down to about maybe a quarter of my chili powder. So we picked up some McCormick's chili powder. I cook with it all the time. Always have to have Kalamata olives in the house because I use them in a lot of cooking and I love to snack on them. They are so good. And then We also have got garlic jalapeno olives because these are excellent in Bloody Marys and they are good to snack on. They're a really good fat. So got some organic pecans. These are pecan halves because I cook with these throughout the holiday season. They're also good to snack on. And then I got Angie and myself some Brazil nuts because these are supposedly really good for you. I don't remember specifically what they're supposed to do. They help one of the organs. I think it's the liver, but it could be the brain. I'm not sure which one. But anyway, Brazil nuts are really, really good for you. So I picked up some organic whole Brazil nuts. Now, granted, I think that these are probably dry roasted. Are they roasted? I don't know if they're roasted or not, but regardless, they're still really delicious. They're an acquired taste, though, I think, for a lot of people. So this is a good snack. I have been so missing these. My better than bouillon, beef and chicken bouillon stuff. This is so clutch. I don't make my own chicken stock or beef stock for that matter, although I would like to, but I don't eat enough of these with bones to be able to do it. So better than bouillon it is. And then we're running out of our natural raw unfiltered honey. So we got another jug of that. Then we picked up some of these organic millet and brown rice ramen noodles. These do not have little flavor packets, but that's okay. I've invented a sauce that I make with these and they're really, really good. I like them because they're a lot heartier than the packaged ramen noodles that you get at the grocery store for like 50 cents a packet. They have protein. They've got like 8 grams of protein per little cake of noodles. They just fill me up more. You know, they're a lot tastier in my opinion. I picked up some dates because Angie and I have started to try to eliminate candy, even though I'm going to be hauling some Halloween candy here in just a minute. But we've been trying to eliminate candy from our diet, and dates are like candy. They're like nature's candy. So got some of these, and then also Angie wants me to try and make these with bacon, wrapped bacon. Ooh, are these pitted?
You've never had bacon wrapped, you know, stuff them with a little bit of that cheese, remember? Like that restaurant? Mm-hmm. So we went to a restaurant some years ago, and they had these...
Oh, they are pitted.
Dates that they stuffed with the cheese. I think it was it feta? I don't know. A cheese, and then they wrapped them up in bacon and they baked them. And oh my gosh, it was so good. Talk about delicious candiness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, without it being candy. Mm-hmm. Now with the bacon and the cheese, I'm not sure how healthy they are, but boy, did they taste good.
And they also had like a sauce. They had like a barbecue sauce on them too.
I think it was a Korean barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, regardless, these are really, really delicious, and you can bake with them. I'm gonna look up date recipes so that maybe I can make some date cookies or just find ways to use these, but these are good just on their own. They really are. They're delicious. We were running very, very low on butter, and we got our Kerrygold unsalted and salted. So these are the 2 butters. I bake and cook with this. Angie, we eat this, and we'll fall back to this if we run out of unsalted, but definitely needed to restock there.
Why do we use Kerrygold? Can you tell them why we use Kerrygold?
Because it's supposed to be grass-fed and pure, although I'm not 100% because they are big food.
I don't know about all that. All I know is that the Kerrygold is delicious. You don't have to use as much Kerrygold as some other brands to get that nice buttery flavor on something.
Although I will argue that the Tillamook is pretty good.
Tillamook is pretty good.
Tillamook is a local.
Yeah.
They're a local dairy, and they make really good cheeses and butters, but they're expensive, so.
Yeah.
And then the one really big vice that we have in our diet that we can't seem to cut out is Coffee Mate coffee creamer. So we got the 2 vanilla value pack. I wish that there were something that I could do in my coffee that makes it as satisfying as the Coffee Mate does. I'm thinking if I were to like make a creamer and then add MCT oil to the coffee, that would do it, because it's the oil, the canola oil, which is not a good oil to have, very highly inflammatory. But it's that oil that gives the Coffee Mate its creaminess, and I'm thinking MCT oil might do the same, but I haven't gotten off my ass to get some MCT oil. I haven't.
That is literally our poison of choice.
Yes, that is the one thing other than all the other junk foods I'm about to show you. But anyway, chomps,
Junk food.
pommiers, candy.
Well, the candy's for the trick-or-treaters.
So we say, because we only have like 3 families in the area. Best beef sticks available. They're clean. They are organic. They are a really great shot of protein. So if you're trying to increase your protein, this is a really easy way to do it because I think each one of these has like 10 grams of protein. So, you know, you have a protein smoothie and you have one of these and you've got about 35 grams of protein. You're good to go.
And they taste way, way, way better than a Slim Jim and are a lot less greasy.
Yep.
A lot less greasy.
So I got this bucket of Malden sea salt because I want to switch us over. We've been doing kosher salt for so long and I wanted to go to something maybe a little bit more whole. So I got the Malden sea salt. The only concern that I have about sea salt that I don't know 100% yet, I don't know a lot about it, but they're finding more and more sea salt has got microplastics in it because of all the plastic in the ocean. So maybe a good choice, maybe not, but either way, I wanted to switch from kosher salt to something different. So I got a big old bucket of Malden sea salt. I still have a bunch, a half of a box in the pantry, but thought we would stock up. And then I got me some avocado oil sprays because I like using these sometimes when I want to keep the fat low, or like when I'm making like a breakfast sandwich. That's usually when I use these. I spray my pan with a spray, and so I picked up some avocado oil spray because we ran out of our olive oil spray. And then avocados. Did not bother to get organic avocados because avocados are not on the Dirty Dozen. If you're not familiar with what the Dirty Dozen is, it is a list that is put out by an organization. I don't remember their name, but it's a list that's put out every year that kind of, based off of research that they've done, identifies the fruits and vegetables that have a lot of pesticides, and it changes yearly. And so avocados did not make the list this year, so I didn't bother getting organic. I got regular.
So this is kosher too, just so you know.
Oh, it is?
It's kosher too.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Oh, all right. This isn't specifically kosher salt, but it is salt that's kosher. Thank you for looking at that, honey. Oh, and then our Vice, another one.
We were talking about this in the car earlier.
Yes, pommiers. Yep, we got our pommiers.
Okay. Of all the pommiers I've tasted, we didn't get to taste any when we were in France.
I know, dang.
I know, we'll do that next time.
Yeah.
But of all the pommiers that I've ever tasted, these are the best. Costco makes them, so I don't know. Maybe it's not Costco that makes them, but that's the best one we've ever found.
Mm-hmm. They're really good. They're very, very good. Where's the rest of our stuff?
What stuff?
We got toilet paper. Not going to bother to show you that because toilet paper is toilet paper is toilet paper.
The rest is Target.
The rest is Target? Okay. Yeah. And this was the fastest Target run that I think I have ever done in my life. And I need to go back though because they've got a lot of stuff for Christmas that I want to show you guys. But
I think we were in and out in like 5 or 10 minutes. It was that quick.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. I mean, I've never gone into Target for that short a time. We got a big bag of the Tootsie stuff because we love, Angie and I both love Tootsie products because they're so good.
It's supposed to be good trick-or-treaters.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's it. And then a bag that I said we would return because we got the big old bag at Costco, but I don't know if I'm going to do that.
It depends on when we actually get back to Target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got some candles because we were out. We've burnt our pumpkin woods, I think is what it was called. We finished that one. Angie donated what was left of one from her studio. And so we got more. We got this one that we're going to be burning immediately. It's Cookie Exchange. It smells of cookies and cinnamon. That's what I pick up.
It's like a snickerdoodle.
Yes, it smells like a snickerdoodle. And then we got this candle for the holidays. This is forest fir. So when we put up our tree, we have like a pine tree smell because we have an artificial tree. And oh dang, I should have picked up a smaller one for my room because mine is almost out. We're gonna have to go back to Target. Anyway, we got forest. We were in such a hurry. We were just in and out.
We had some.
We had an appointment to get to. So forest fir is what the other one that we got that smells like pine tree.
Again, the nice thing about these candles too is that this little label comes off fairly easily. So you end up with a really pretty decorative jar.
Yeah.
For the next season.
Yeah.
After you burned it. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then we also picked up Holiday Hearth. And this one is more of a cranberry kind of smell. And it has a little bit of almost like a woody and a cinnamon-ness to it. So we've got our festive candles for the upcoming Christmas season. I think we'll burn the cookie one for the remainder of October and into November. This is just how I roll, guys. I plan out when I'm going to burn my candles because they have to match the season. The cookie one is more like baking, so I kind of associate that with Thanksgiving a little bit, even though it is cookies and it's Christmas cookies. But anyway, we're burning the cookie one first. Then once we roll into November, we'll burn the cranberry one because, you know, Thanksgiving, cranberries. And then when we put the tree up, we start burning the pine tree one, the pine tree one. Of course, I'll burn all these down before I make the switch to the next one because that's just, I have to finish my candles. I hate having half burnt candles. So I burn them all the way down. Oh, this is a really pretty jar. Mm-hmm. This one's really nice. Is this embossed or is it like a sticker?
No, I think it's
like painted on.
It's painted on, yeah.
Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so reusable too. All right, so that's everything. We did some damage, but it was necessary damage. So I'm going to go ahead and get to work putting this away, and then I need to get to work. All right?
Yep.
So I'll check in with you guys again a little bit later when we start doing our big clean.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. There were a couple of things that I forgot. Let me turn you around so you can see. We got some organic flour that I love to buy at Costco because it's such a good price. I'm getting 2 huge bags for the price of one of the Bob's Mill organic flour. There's the Halloween candy that we got at Costco. And then Angie's Uber Greens that she likes to drink for breakfast sometimes. And she'll add a little bit of honey to them because they're a little bit bitter. And
they're a lot bit bitter.
so she throws a little bit of honey in them and has herself a nice wholesome green drink. So that does it for now. I will check in with you guys again in a little while. Well, it is cleaning time, and I was wearing my burgundy t-shirt from Talbot's and my pants, the ones that I wore to LA. And because I'm doing dishes and whatnot, I like having short sleeves, so I put a different brown sweater dress on today. It's the other one that I have. Holy crap. Sorry, my water almost overfilled. Let me put the stopper, and I'm going to, actually, before I do that, I'm going to empty out some of this water. I put too much water in the sink here. I don't have that many dishes to do, and that's just going to splish and splash everywhere. All right, anyway, I'm getting ready to start dishes. I've done a little bit of pre-work and emptying out the fridge a bit, cleaning it out, taking out some of the old stuff. And yeah, so we're gonna have a wholesome end to this video because there's gonna be lots of cooking. Well, there's gonna be lots of cleaning and then lots of cooking and then more cleaning after that. So anyway, let's get going with the dishes.
We are so excited here in this house.
Shut up! I'm trying to get pumped up for cleaning. I'm trying to make it a positive thing.
It is a positive thing. It's basically taking care of ourselves, but
yeah. Oh, is my J.Crew order here?
I don't know. I just see evil Mona Lisa.
Oh yeah. I'm expecting my J.Crew factory order to come in, which I don't know that you guys will have seen the haul yet for that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the dishes, and I will I'll check in as we go. Pamela Anderson.
Not sure what that means, but okay.
I told Angie I was embracing my inner Pamela Anderson because in recent years, like the last couple of years, she has really gone on this crusade. No, that's not the right word. She's really been doubling down on going naked, going without makeup because, you know, she just doesn't feel like having to sit in a chair for 3 hours to get her makeup done, and embracing her natural beauty, which I can applaud. I can definitely applaud that. It is an adjustment, though. I saw a clip from Access Hollywood the other day. She was on the Drew Barrymore show, and Drew Barrymore went without makeup, as did Valerie Bertinelli. And Drew Barrymore was so funny on camera. She started pulling out her extensions because she's all like, you know what? If we're going to be natural, then let's do it all the way. And she pulled her extensions out right there on the couch, right on camera. Live studio audience, which I thought was really awesome. I love Drew Barrymore. Anyway, that's the deal. That's why I said I'm embracing my inner Pamela Anderson. Because I think that maybe, you know, we should go barefaced, even as we age, especially as we age. Speaking of, I've been thinking about trying Jones Road Cosmetics, talking about going with a naked face, but actually I really am embracing that no makeup look. Lately, I have been wearing a very lightweight foundation. It's more like a tinted moisturizer, and I really like it because it just perfects some of the imperfections, but I still feel like I've got, you know, it's my skin and all of that. So, yeah, I've been thinking about trying Jones Road to see what that's all about, because, you know, Bobbi Brown developed it specifically for women who don't want to look made up. If you're interested in seeing me try Jones Road and sharing my thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. I'm happy to place an order and you know, see what's what. Despite being super busy and only having 50% of what we need to get done for our dinner tonight, we've decided to join the family for family breakfast, and, you know, just a quick lap around the mall. And then we got to come home and we've got to finish. We did all of the cleaning except for the dining room. We keep pushing that one, probably because Angie nor I really want to have to face it. And so we've got to do that when we get home. Angie's got to vacuum. I haven't started the sangria. I mean, I just don't even know. The idea of entertaining sounds fun in the moment, but then when it comes down to it, you're just all like, why? Why did I agree to this? So, but we made one major decision, or at least I made one major decision in the kitchen. I have decided to take down my pot rack. I am not putting my pot rack back up. You saw me washing the pots and pans. When it came down to it, I was like, you know what? I don't want to put this thing back up because it blocks the light and it gets really dusty and gross and greasy. And it's just, when I was young, I loved the idea of having a pot rack. You know, you look at all those Crate and Barrel and Williams-Sonoma catalogs, and you look at the home magazines and everything, and they've got this beautiful pot rack, and it just looks so cool. And now I'm just all like, it looks very cluttered.
When you were younger.
Yes. Aw, thank you, honey. You're so sweet. I was in love with the idea of having a pot rack, and then in practice, though, it wasn't what I thought it was, and it's very cluttered. Over the years, my decor style has changed to become something a bit more minimal, and Angie is still a little bit of a maximalist, I think.
Yeah.
She likes having stuff.
Something I've realized is that I may have inherited the hoarder's gene. And I say that because I know my mom was a hoarder big time. And upon recently visiting my dad back in June, I realized that he is a hoarder of things. And it's good to keep things like photographs and things like that, you know, because that's your history, right? But, I mean, this man has a lot of stuff. And it all doesn't fit in his room. He's got it in boxes in a storage shed. And I'm like, I don't want that to be me. So I have been on a kick lately, too, to just get rid of stuff that I just have no need for anymore.
We saw that when you cleaned out your room.
Yeah.
Your studio, I should say.
Yeah.
You know, she got rid of a lot of stuff that I was really surprised that she'd been hanging on to from bachelor and grad school.
Well, because I'm like, I might want to go do some painting again one day. The one thing I still haven't gotten rid of is that easel, and it's because that easel they don't make it anymore.
They don't make it anymore, and it's like an actual artist's easel.
Yes.
You know, so I was reluctant for her to get rid of that too.
So, I mean, if there is a painter out there who would love it and use it as much as I did, then I would be glad to pass it on.
But as it stands,
you know, I'm not getting rid of the easel. However, I did get rid of a whole bunch of canvases. I got rid of, not my paint, because the paint you really can't pass on. It will go bad. Yeah, I just got rid of a whole bunch of stuff that I'm like, why am I hanging on to this? I don't need this anymore.
and for me, taking down the pot rack means that I have got surplus pots and pans, because I really only used like 2, maybe, well, actually, I had like probably 10, 12 pots on that pot rack. And I think maybe I use like 5 of them on the regular. Otherwise, I don't really use them. And so I'm like, if I'm not using these, then I might as well get rid of them. The question becomes, where do I put these pots and pans then? So I had to go through my cupboards and clear out a couple more pots. And these are like really nice. They're like,
these are chef's quality pots and pans, all clad. And they're not cheap pans. So we have decided to talk to our neighbor who is a chef and see if he wants them, and if he doesn't, then I'm not sure what we're going to do with them.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I do know that I have cleared out those pieces that I just do not use. And I know that probably the Williams-Sonoma Teflon pan, because I got the Always pan, which I haven't really used. I used it once. I wanted to try it out before I put it on, talked about it on camera. And it's really nice, but there are things to talk about. But anyway, that Williams-Sonoma pan, I'm going to donate it. I have a frittata pan that you can cook a frittata stovetop, because essentially it's two pans that you use one to cover the other. They hook together. You use one to cover the other, and then when it's time to turn, for the frittata, you flip it. And so you don't have to put the frittata in the oven. How often do we make frittata? Like once every 3 years or something. And if I'm going to make a frittata, I'll just pop it in the oven. Getting rid of that, I've got a Dutch oven, an all-clad Dutch oven. I use my Le Creuset Dutch oven all the time, and my brazier. So there are some pots and pans that I'm just like, I need to let you go. And not having the pot rack up is so nice. It opens up the kitchen.
Really opened up the space.
It did. It opened up the space. I had an impromptu clear out. Not to mention the fact that I have been slowly but surely cleaning out my fridge, because we've got jars in there that had stuff like my sourdough discard. I had 2 jars of sourdough discard in there that were just too old to use. I finally used one of them to make some crackers, and because I haven't had avocados, and I really only like sourdough crackers with avocado. That's my favorite way of eating them. And tuna, but we haven't been able to get the kind of tuna that I like. We've been clearing out, and I'm proud of us.
Me too. The house is feeling less cramped. It's feeling just energetically better.
Yep. So anyway, guys, we're off on a tangent there. We're on our way to have family breakfast. I will check in with you guys again later when we get home, as we are cleaning up our dining room, aka landing zone, and getting that back in order so that way we can keep it that way, right?
Yes, no more landing zone.
Yep, no more landing zone, an actual dining room. That's all for now. I will talk with you again later. Hello, my dear friends. I am in the middle of editing this week's vlog, and I realized that I had not done a proper outro for the vlog. So here we are. I just wanted to let you know that the sangria that you saw in the last scene was delicious. It tasted so good, although it did not get consumed as much as I thought that it would. I'll explain in this week's vlog what I mean by that, but I have a lot of sangria left. So I'm working on consuming it. It is delicious though. And it's getting better by the day, which is the nature of sangria. I just wanted to give you a proper goodbye for the week. It looks like this vlog is going to go up a little late. Hope you don't mind. And it's also going to be a long one. So if you're still here, if you are part of team stay to the end, then leave me the word sangria, or if you can do the emoji, the little wine emoji. I think there's one that's kind of like that. Anyway, I appreciate all of you. I look forward to seeing your comments. I love it when you guys let me know that you've made it to the end. It just makes me feel so good. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I will talk with you again in next week's vlog. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.